And awesome. Hey everyone, welcome back to All Things Mind and Life. I am your host, Queen Oreo. This episode is personal, raw, unfiltered. I want to talk about something many of us quietly experience, feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious, and even when life looks like it's moving forward. And I also want to talk about something harder, a fear. Specifically, the kind of fear that tries to silence you. If you've ever felt paralyzed by anxiety, if you've ever achieved something you prayed for but still felt sad, if you've ever been afraid to use your voice, this episode is for you. Lately, I've been struggling with motivation in a way that surprised me. I finally have transportation, something I prayed for. It represents freedom, independence, movement. But instead of feeling empowered, I feel overwhelmed. And I ask myself, why? Now I worry about parking. When will a second parking open up? Where can I park where I'm not so far away from designated location? Silly things. I know it's silly. If I'm not worried about parking, I'm worried about driving, about navigating the world again. My mind goes into a loop of what if this happens and what if I mess up? I have to stop myself. Isn't it strange how we can want something so badly and then when we get it, our anxiety doesn't disappear? Sometimes growth feels like quicksand. You want to move forward, but every step feels heavy. And if you're in that space right now, please know you are not broken. Your nervous system might just be catching up to your blessings. It's 2026, a new year, a rest, a reset. And everywhere you look, there's pressure. Be productive, be disciplined, level up, monetize your passion, get the job, build the brand. But what if you're tired? What if you're trying, but also healing? I've been applying for remote jobs. I've been applying for. These are just a list that I've applied for. Like in the past, in general, these are just general statements that I'm going to be making. So rather it's remote jobs, rather it's desk receptionist, cashiering, waitressing, hosting. The list goes on, warehouses. You know, whatever job comes to mind. Maybe for you, it's a civilian government job. Maybe crane worker. You know, like I said, list goes on. But that's not what we're focusing on. For example, applications after applications, waiting, interviews, more waiting, every we'll let you know can feel a silent rejection. And when you're already anxious job searching, you can feel like standing on a shaky ground. On top of that, moving on, I am also trying to build side projects, YouTube creative work, content, turning passion into income. Sounds empowering, but sometimes it feels like pressure. Like, how do I put it? Like your gift becomes a performance. Like your creativity becomes a deadline. And that can still the joy. I really hope that you're watching and you feel like you are being seen. Here's something I don't think we talk about enough. You can be living pieces of your dreams and still feel sad. You can be grateful and still feel overwhelmed. You can have progress and still feel stuck. There's guilt that comes with that. Like, I should be happier. I prayed for this. Why am I still struggling? But emotions are not either or, they're layers. You can feel blessed and burned out, excited and afraid. That doesn't make you ungrateful, it makes you human. Now, I want to talk about something deeper, serious, and personal. In 2026, this year, obviously, I was afraid to fully return to podcasting and vlogging. Not because I didn't have ideas, not because I didn't have the passion, but because I was dealing with cyber stalking. And I hate to say this, I probably still am. So, to my stalker out there, I really hope you're enjoying these videos because you're giving me views. Much love to my hate. Nah. Besides that, someone from my past, someone I once trusted, began trying to invade my privacy, searching for my address, digging up into my personal life, screen shooting. Screen shooting? Is that even a word? Screenshotting. Anything they can find since they have discovered my Discord server. And with that, they decided to create a fake account and entered my space. It made me think they're a bit obsessed. It's very unsettling, and it was a violation. It made me question everything. Should I stay quiet? Should I shrink? Should I disappear? Fear can do that. It convinces you that hiding equally safety. Like if you're hiding, it'll equal your safe place, safe space, your safe environment. Because I don't know words right now, I guess. I guess Englishing is not my word, Englishing. We're gonna make these words a thing now. Besides all the oopsie doopsies, I can't speak. I want to try and stay serious. It convinces you that hiding equals safety. But here's what I realize. I will not be afraid of someone trying to intimidate me from across the country. I will not let obsession silence my purpose. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it impacted people I care about. It has made me anxious. But I refuse to give someone else control over my voice. And you shouldn't either. If you're dealing with something, maybe not cyber stalking, but something similar in that ballpark, use your voice. Stand up for yourself. Let's go. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record. Mind you, be patient with me, please. I do have ADHD, and I'm going to not lie to you. This helps me. It's just a me thing. It's more like I'm making a point. At least that's what my mind thinks to myself. Ignore me or hang out. I don't know. Here we go. If you're going through something similar, whether it's online harassment, imitation, or just fear of judgment, here's what I've learned. Stand strong. Fear grows in silence. The moment you decide not to shrink, you reclaim your power. Protected, making sure that your boundaries are protected, basically. Change passwords, tighten security, limit what you share. Privacy is not paranoia, it's protection. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends, family, professionals. You are not meant to carry heavy things alone. Remember your worth. That is a good one that I feel like is very important for the world to try and keep in their mindset. Remember your worth. Hello, I can't speak. Keep moving forward. Even slowly, progress does not have to be loud. Sometimes survival is progress. Let that sink in while I go and reevaluate myself as I cannot English and I stumble and stutter. I'll be back. And we are back. I'm so sorry for that, y'all. Sometimes feeling stuck isn't failure. It's transition. Sometimes overwhelm isn't weakness. It's growth, strength, and it strengthens you. Sometimes fear shows up right before expansions. And maybe that's where I am right now. Not broken, not defeated, just stretching into a new version of myself. I see you. You see
You
me?
see me?
I see you.
Yeah.
I gotta stop with these
Yes,
memes.
I see you. You see me?
All seriousness, I want you to know with these podcasts that I working hard on and putting together, I want to be your voice. I want you to know you are being seen. I hear you. You're not alone in any of this. I love you all. As we come to an end of our segment podcast for the day, I want to say I'm sharing this because I refuse to let fear write my story. My voice, your voice, matters. Even when you feel overwhelmed, even when you feel watched, even when you feel behind, even when you feel like you should be happier, you're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to move slowly. You're allowed to heal publicly or privately. You're allowed to exist without shrinking. And as always, thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for listening. Thank you for holding space for real conversations. If this resonated with you, reach out, comment below, contact and connect. Let's remind each other that we are not alone. Stay safe, protect your peace, be kind to yourself, and remember, no matter how dark it gets, the light always finds its way through. I'll catch you later in the next episode. Bye!